Welcome to The Explainer. Okay, let's just dive right into it today. Right now, there is an incredibly intense debate echoing across boardrooms, college campuses, and yeah, probably your family group chats too. The big question we're all asking, whether pursuing a management degree in today's rapid-fire AI-driven world is actually still worth your time and hard-earned money. You've probably seen this viral sentiment from Nikola Kamath floating around. He famously stated that colleges are, quote, dead, and that an MBA curriculum is essentially open source or completely replicable by artificial intelligence. Now, that single thought has sparked a massive wave of anxiety among students and young professionals everywhere.
And really, that leads us straight to the core question we are tackling today. Is an MBA in 2026 just a very expensive mistake, or is it still a powerful career multiplier? Look, your fears about sky-high tuition fees and AI wiping out jobs are completely valid. But today, we're going to look way past the social media hype and give you a data-backed, highly nuanced answer.
Here is our roadmap for The Explainer. We'll kick things off by unpacking the MBA panic of 2026, then look closely at what AI has actually changed. After that, we'll do a hard ROI reality check, dive into the rise of specialization, weigh experience against the degree itself, and wrap up with the brand new rules for getting an MBA today. Let's get to it.
Section 1. The MBA Panic of 2026. High Fees and High Fear.
So the truth is, the confusion out there is incredibly real. Let's take India, for instance. An MBA there can cost you anywhere from 15 to 25 lakhs. If you end up going to an average or Tier 2 college, you might be taking on a massive education loan only to land a really high-pressure sales job that pays maybe 5 to 7 lakhs a year. Combine that pretty terrible return on investment with the fact that AI is actively eating up entry-level white-collar roles, and man, you've got the perfect recipe for a quarter-life crisis.
Section 2. What AI actually changed? It didn't kill the MBA. It killed mediocrity.
We are living through a total paradigm shift right now. Yes, AI is absolutely fantastic at automating repetitive tasks, churning out standard case studies, and analyzing basic data sets. But here is the catch. Companies are actually paying a huge premium for what it cannot do. We're talking about real human leadership, nuanced ethical judgment, stakeholder management, and strategic decision-making. AI hasn't destroyed management. It has fundamentally changed what managers are actually hired to do.
The crucial takeaway here is that business curriculums and employer expectations have evolved. Big time. AI fluency, that's no longer just a cool trick to pad out your resume. It is a baseline expectation. The market has moved way beyond just knowing a business model. Now you have to use live analytics and automation to test and improve that model in real time. Basically, if your curriculum isn't teaching you how to collaborate with AI systems while exercising human judgment, it's totally redundant.
Section 3. The ROI reality check. Data that changes everything.
So let's talk numbers. The data shows that for a graduate coming out of a strong program, within just 3 years of entering the workforce, your salary doesn't just incrementally increase, it multiplies by up to 150 to 180%. That right there is the real, hidden financial power of a highly targeted MBA.
And this financial reward builds directly on a massive leap in employability. Think about this. MBA employability in India was hovering around 41% in 2023. Fast forward to 2024, and it jumped to a staggering 71%. So, despite all the market fears, the AI anxiety, and the endless doom scrolling, a significantly higher percentage of graduates are actually becoming job-ready. Why? Because the good programs are adapting fast.
When you break down the finances of top Indian B schools, a really fascinating trend emerges. The top IIMs charge between 20 to 27 lakhs for an average salary of 28 plus LPA. That's solid. But then you have a place like FMS Delhi, where the approximate fees are just 2.3 lakhs, yielding an average salary of 34 LPA. Or take ISC Bangalore and JBMIS Mumbai, both offering high 20s for under 8 lakhs in fees. It just proves that the absolute best returns often come from colleges offering a low-fee, high-reward structure. You literally don't always need a massive price tag to get massive ROI.
Section 4. The rise of specialization. The fall of the generalist.
The days of the generic manager are officially fading out. You know the type we're talking about, right? The jack of all trades, master of none. Well, nobody is hiring that person in 2026. Today, the massive hiring energy is all concentrated in hyper-specific roles. It's in business analytics, where you act as the bridge between tech and business. It's in healthcare management, which is basically a recession-proof sector, desperate for operational leaders. And of course, fintech and supply chain operations. Companies don't want generalists anymore. They want AI strategists and deep domain experts.
So the bottom line is this: deep domain expertise beats generalized theory every single time in 2026. Companies are quietly trying to cut down on training costs. They want candidates who can step into operational gaps on day one without needing 6 months of hand-holding and adjustment. Immediate operational readiness. That is exactly what they're willing to pay top dollar for.
Section 5. Experience versus the degree. Timing is absolutely everything.
Here is the timing dilemma in a nutshell. If you're a 22-year-old fresher, you're sitting in a classroom learning management theory without ever having managed a direct report or survived a truly grueling budget meeting. You're learning the what without the how. But if you're, say, a 35-year-old executive, the MBA classroom becomes a real-time laboratory. You can take a framework you learned on a Friday and literally test it on a live campaign on Monday.
And this matters because the half-life of theoretical knowledge has completely collapsed. AI has entirely commoditized basic textbook knowledge. Any generic business secret is literally just one prompt away. But what AI cannot replicate are the experience-led insights you get from debating real-world problems with seasoned professionals. Plus, the network you build, the future CEOs and startup founders sitting right next to you, that is hidden gold that pays dividends for decades.
Finally, Section 6, New Rules for the MBA. How to guarantee your returns.
Okay, if you want to ensure your investment pays off massively, you need to follow this checklist. Step 1. Target strictly ROI-focused colleges. Look right past the brand name vanity and zero in on the fee-to-salary ratio. Step 2. Choose a hyper-niche specialization, like analytics or healthcare. Step 3. Build absolute AI fluency. You have to learn to collaborate with these tools. And Step 4. Prioritize industry exposure, live projects, and internships over pure textbook theory.
To sum up this entire landscape, the average MBA is indeed useless today. But if you choose the right program, build real specialized skills, and actually leverage your industry connections, an MBA is still one of the absolute fastest ways to multiply your career trajectory. It's not magic, but it is an incredibly powerful catalyst that machines simply cannot replicate.
I want to leave you with this final profound thought to evaluate your own readiness for the future. In the world of 2026, if a machine can give you absolutely any answer you could ever need, do you have the strategic experience and the wisdom to ask the right questions? Think about that. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer, and I will catch you in the next one.